Hello, this is Jared playing Shapes 2. Last time I made this stacking platform. And let me take you through 4 comments from Chris. First one being critical that I need to address now. The other 2 I'll probably address at some point coming up. And the last one probably never, but still interesting. So Chris mentioned that the input to 2 of these guys was not flowing. That's because I couldn't see underneath. It's a little more clear at the moment. Get that connected there and there. Okay, so that should take care of that. Thank you for that. The other 2 comment. Oh, hold on. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to make sure I save my blueprint for this plus the blueprint for the 4. So my blueprints have been saved. Also, Levy Ben mentioned the fact that there was an error with one of my ×4. I think it was actually with the painting. That's been fixed. So thank you for pointing that out. So the other 3 from Chris was, first of all, advice, maybe the input to one of these should be from the side. And the reason for that is I made the standard that the left side was going to be the bottom and the right side is the top. But what happens if I mirror? I can see I could easily get myself confused, so that would help. The other thing is the stacking, or the bent stacker is faster than this guy, so that's something to consider. Maybe I'll refactor. It'll be a later time thing. I could take advantage of that. The other thing, apparently some people are able to do this in a 1x1 platform. I'm not going to be touching that anytime soon. I'm happy with what I got so far. All right, other note, I did the blue circle here. I'm working on circle, star, square. My video got messed up while I was doing that, so we're going to pick up. But here I am with the blue circle, square. Let me just clean the map up and we'll begin. So map has been cleared except for what I did last time where my video wasn't working. But anyways, let me just get you caught up to speed. It's not much. Basically, I'm mining some circles, mining some blue liquid, using my painting by 4. Though one thing I will point out, last time I had this terrain load ×4. And I experiment a little bit and actually realized that I can extend this. This is an example of ×8. And the reason I did that is because the train is so far away. I found that worked out a little bit better. Okay, so where are we going now? Now we need to have this blue circles, and I need to slap some gray squares on them. See some gray squares over here. So how about we go over and get some platform for shape 9×4. Throw that right there. Now I could send the conveyor over, but I don't think that makes any sense. Let's use our new shape load ×8. Maybe we'll put that like right there. I'll reverse this track to go up like that. So this train should allow us to transport these little stars over here. And now this is the exciting part. This is the part, I'm glad I didn't lose this little bit. This is where I use my new stacking platform. So we have this new stacking ×4. Okay, it's gonna be pasted on the lower floor. Now so I'm going to, does it matter which one is on top? It does. Okay, so this is where I want to flip this over. Okay, I'm seeing why this the mirror thing. And it might be a bit of an issue. So on this side, that's where I want the stars to be. So let's put in a train, unload ×8. Set that right there. And get that train going right there. Let's direct that way. And then our blue circles can go up here. Then we would take blue circles up like this. Let's do a train load ×4. Why not ×8? Uh-oh. Gonna need my shift. There we go. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, that needs to have the stop put on. Hold on. Let me just make sure that there was a stop in the blueprint. Okay, there was. I think that's all I need. Oh. Uh-oh. We've got some issues. What, Maybe this will work. I know I gotta leave an extra tile there so the train can... Oh! No. Okay. Was that backwards? Hold on. Train unload times 8. Oh, I see. Yeah, I pasted that wrong. Okay, this is what I wanted to do. Saving a space at the end to allow the train to fold underneath. Connecting this like that. Connecting this with... Oh, not quite. Like that. Let's patch this up. I think we have it there. Okay, so blue circle's ready to go. Some stars arriving. We'll see what this does. So we've got some of our shapes going in here. So what I'll do is I see that we're going to eventually need to make these guys red. So I'll go ahead, make mining over here with that. So paint liquid mine. Oh, how should we try to fit this in? Oh, this looks like a mess. Okay, if I did that, that'd be 2. Okay, give me a little time to try to figure this out. So here is what I got. I got these 3 guys, but I want to get 4. So I'm going to take one of each of these. So put this guy there. Put this guy down there. We'll put this guy maybe over here. And as long as I can connect these guys with 3 of these, so it's 1, and they got to be oriented the right way too. 2, 3. And this guy needs to be there, and there. I think that uses literally every single tile to make this happen. Anyway, let's join all this together, making sure that I do some of those independent ones that I've done along the way, such as here and here. Join that up here. So that is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 independent ones. Okay. We'll get that to go over here for some painting. Oh, perfect timing. Okay, so let's unlock that. Now we need to do the exact same thing. But before we send this guy out, we need to do some painting. Let's get rid of this. Push that back. Do painting, paint times 4. I'm gonna go on the bottom floor, flip this around this way. Now let me just mirror like this. Send that like, would be almost perfect if I could just, yeah, do that. Mirror, bottom floor, right there. Did that connect? Oh, I see. I was intending that to work like that. I get it. Okay, so that is going to give me my red stars. Now, if I go to train, shape load times 8. Let's get rid of that track. Shape load times 8. I don't know if that's a problem at the end. Just do this in case. Almost feel like maybe this is a little bit better. That way I can connect that. I can take this, connect that like that. All right, I'll let this run for a bit and we'll see what happens. And we are getting some red stars dropped off. I can see down the line, or next step, I need some squares. And eventually those squares need to be green. And it just happens that we've got squares here. This is a really good place to be, actually. So let's go to platform, and we'll do another shape mine times 4. Put that right there. Obviously, we want to transport. I wonder if I should have a blueprint that has shapes plus the train built in. Anyway, consider that at some point. Let's paste that right there. Oh, no. No, that won't. Let's undo, 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 undo. Let's give that one space to work with. Maybe this should be... Okay, I'll consider making... Yeah, let's just throw it in now. Maybe I'll find a useful thing. So, under train, shape, mine plus train. Okay, so essentially what that's going to be doing is transporting squares. We want those to be dropped off up here. And this blue circle with red squares, we want a square underneath. So we'll let that run, and yeah, we should just be able to make... Well, actually, you know what? Maybe at this point, just to have in place, we'll do the train unload times 8. Get that sitting... Oh, that needs to be... Here, sitting just like that. Perfect. Seeing some gray squares. This is making me think I maybe should be using this tool here, the clear contents, a bit more regularly. I think down the line this was causing a little bit of confusion loading along here. I think it would have eventually worked itself out, but anyway, I'll see about using clearing more often. Nearly achieved the goal here. Still have a mix of the old gray ones, but I think I can actually disassemble down here and we'll still get our goal. Hope I'm right on that one. But I'm going to rip that train out. We're going to take another stacking by times 4. Put this right here. There's our goal. So I will want the left side to be the bottom, which is essentially this guy right here. So this works out perfectly. Let's just take this, swing this into these 3, and I think that is what we want here. Let's collect these together. Then we're going to want to have a train load times 8. Let that sit right there. And then take this guy, connect it right there. And if I've done everything right, I think this should work out. Oh, let's go check this guy off. And, okay, these paint spots just seem to be way too small. Let's see about doing another one of these crazy designs. Well, it could go here, here. Ugh, always... Okay. What if I did this? Cut you, brought you forward. Take you, put you in like that. Does that give us enough to work with here? I think so. Let's take these 2. Copy that, spin them like... Oh. Well, maybe this one's not big enough. We already get one. All right, see, I'm already confused as to what one I... Well, this is basic. Hold on. Alright, I can see that this one is just not big enough, but I think we will go with it anyways. So let's just take this, copy that. Actually, yeah, I've just done the whole thing. Let's do that again. And take the other 2, copy, spin. And we'll put in as much as I can get. Take these 2, copy that, spin that. And we'll get this on the move. So it'll be ready for when we actually want to do painting. Alright, so we are going to be taking this. We might as well swing this down here, where I can do some painting before we load that into that. Oh! That's unfortunate. Although it looks like we have a number of squares anyway, so maybe that won't matter in the end. Oh! No! I got confused, didn't I? Yeah, what's on the left? Oh, yeah, that's not supposed to be on the bottom. Whoops. Okay, let's do this again. Platform stack times 4. Okay, let's get this right. What's on the left side is the bottom, but we don't want the circle's meant to be on the top. So, mirror. Let's do this. And then our squares are going to be on this side. Yeah, I can definitely see having that on. Though, how would I do the edges? Or input from this side if I'm... Anyway. More experimentation on this, but it's the actual platform itself is super awesome. Be able to essentially say I want 4 things stacked. All right, as long as this actually does the right thing. So this time, let's just follow this through. So we want the squares to be on the bottom. They're being dropped, and these guys are on the top, ready to go. Okay, that looks better. Just thinking, this is more for next time. Wouldn't it make more sense, actually, to take this line here and let that run while I'm waiting to go over here and do the painting right this location? It's just going to avoid me having to do a little bit of waiting. I don't think that's the biggest thing, but all right, I'm just going to go let that run for a bit. Nearly at the next one. I think we are definitely safe to change these guys out for some green. So for that, we'll go paint times 4. Mirror. Our green liquid already lined up. Our squares ready to go. And the output can go into there. That'll make green squares. Let's just check this off. Definitely need to spend some research points here. Let's do a 180 rotator. There's the stacker bent version. It's only 6. Let's grab that. I have the feeling like I'm going to be using trains a lot. So I'm going to get this in this, saving 26. All right, maybe I'll save the save some more. There is my green squares. Just realizing that my stacking is not quite right, or the times 4 anyways. The platform I think is fine. This guy needs to be connected there. That guy needs to be connected there. Okay, hold on. Stack times 4. Let's put you like that to save as. So we'll put you down. There's a platform stack times 4. Replace that. Okay, good. Make sure this guy is now happy. I think it is. Just rereading that comment, Levy Ben. That's what you were referring to, and something was not quite right. Okay. Thank you for that. And we are almost there. Boom. All right, unlocking that. Thank you so much for your comments today. Really helped, and hopefully I'll see everyone next time.